Imagine this. You wake to the hum of your smartphone, its screen glowing like a siren's call, pulling you into a cascade of notifications, emails, messages, news alerts, each one a tiny hook sinking deeper into your mind. You shuffle through your morning, coffee in hand, the city outside your window a blur of steel and glass, its rhythm dictating your every step. You're on a tram, surrounded by faces buried in screens, their eyes glazed, their thoughts tethered to the endless scroll of curated lives. At work, you chase deadlines, KPIs, promotions, the promise of more money, more status, more stuff. While the clock ticks louder, a relentless reminder of time you'll never reclaim. You tell yourself you're free, that you're in control, that this is the life you chose. But then a question slices through the noise like a blade through silk. What if you're not free at all? What if you're a slave to modern society, bound by chains you can't even see? This isn't a new fear. It's one Aldous Huxley saw coming nearly a century ago. In Brave New World, published in 1932, Huxley warned of a future where freedom isn't stripped by force, but surrendered willingly, where people are enslaved not by whips, but by pleasures, distractions, and the illusion of choice. People will come to love their oppression, to adore the technologies that undo their capacities to think, he wrote, peering into a world eerily like ours in 2025. Where algorithms dictate your desires, screens hijack your attention, and society whispers that happiness lies in conformity, consumption, and compliance. But here's the paradox that claws at your chest. If freedom is your birthright, why does it feel so far out of reach? Why do you chase what society tells you to want, only to feel emptier with every step? As if the harder you run, the tighter the chains become. Feel the tension coiling inside you, don't you? The pull between the life you live and the one you sense you were meant for, a life unburdened by the weight of modern demands. You felt it in fleeting moments, haven't you? The unease when you scroll for hours, numbing your mind with dopamine hits, while a deeper part of you screams for silence, for meaning. The exhaustion of chasing validation through likes, promotions, and possessions, only to wonder why it never feels enough. What if Huxley saw something you've been too distracted to notice? That modern society isn't serving you, it's enslaving you, conditioning you to trade your freedom for comfort, your authenticity for acceptance, your soul for a hollow promise of happiness. This isn't just a font. It's a reckoning, a collision with the reality of your existence in a world designed to keep you tethered. Huxley's warnings aren't fiction anymore. They're the air you breathe, the screens you worship, the systems you obey without question. The great question looms like a shadow over your every choice. Are you truly free, or are you a slave to modern society, bound by its invisible chains? What forces have been shaping your life, and what might happen if you dared to break free? The answers lie in Huxley's haunting vision, in the unseen traps of modernity that hold you captive. Step into this unsettling truth with me, because what you uncover will change how you see your world and yourself forever. You've felt the chains, haven't you? The way your phone pulls you back with every ping. The way society's expectations, work harder, buy more, be better, press down on you like a vice. The way your own desires seem to mirror the ones fed to you by screens and systems. Huxley's warning that modern society enslaves through pleasure, not pain, cuts to a hidden problem you've never fully confronted. But why are you so tethered? Why do you surrender your freedom so willingly, even as a part of you yearns to break free? To understand, you must plunge into the psychological and philosophical depths, where human nature, societal conditioning, and existential fears collide, shaping your every thought, often beyond your sight. Huxley saw the root of this enslavement in humanity's hunger for comfort. In Brave New World, he wrote, "People will come to love their oppression," a chilling prediction of how modern society exploits your deepest instincts. Evolutionary psychology backs this. Humans are wired for safety, for belonging, for pleasure, traits that once ensured survival, but now make you vulnerable to manipulation. Studies show 80% of people prioritize short-term comfort over long-term fulfillment, a bias exploited by a society that offers endless distractions, social media, streaming, consumerism, to keep you docile. You felt it, haven't you? The way you reach for your phone to escape discomfort, the way you chase society's rewards to feel safe, even as they leave you hollow. This runs deeper than behavior. It's etched into your psyche. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious explains why you're so susceptible. You're shaped by archetypes, by societal myths like success equals happiness, myths that modern society amplifies through media, advertising, and culture. Jung warned that ignoring your individual unconscious, your true desires, leaves you trapped in collective patterns. Research shows 70% of people conform to societal norms, even when they feel unfulfilled, as the fear of exclusion overrides their inner voice. You do this, don't you? You chase the good life society promises, job, house, status, because you've been conditioned to believe it's what you should want, even as your soul whispers for something more. Philosophically, this echoes Friedrich Nietzsche's critique of the herd mentality. Nietzsche argued that society trains you to follow the herd, to value conformity over individuality, safety over freedom. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. He wrote, "A struggle you're losing in 2025, where algorithms predict your desires, corporations profit from your compliance, and social norms dictate your worth." Studies show 60% of people feel pressured to conform to societal standards, even when they conflict with personal values, because nonconformity risks isolation. You've felt this, haven't you? The way you mute your true self to fit in, the way you chase society's approval while ignoring your own dreams. You've been sold conformity as freedom, but what if it's a cage? Jean-Paul Sartre's bad faith tightens the knot. You're enslaved because you deny your freedom to choose, to rebel, to define your own meaning. Sartre saw bad faith in living as if you have no choice, blaming society, technology, or circumstance for your chains. But what if that's a lie you tell yourself? Huxley warned that modern society doesn't force you into slavery, it seduces you, offering comfort, distraction, and validation until you willingly trade your freedom for its promises. You're not powerless. You're just afraid to face the void of true freedom, the uncertainty of a life unscripted by society's rules. This is about you. Every time you conform, every time you numb yourself with distractions, you tighten the chains. Your individuality fades. Your purpose blurs. Your life mirrors society's script, not your own. The powerful thrive by controlling your attention, your desires, You struggle because you let them. But what happens when you keep surrendering? What price do you pay for this enslavement? And what does it reveal about the world you're trapped in? The next layer waits, heavy with the cost of your submission. You've surrendered, haven't you? To the hum of your phone, the grind of your job, the endless scroll of curated lives, all while telling yourself you're free. Huxley's warning that modern society enslaves through pleasure reveals a truth you can't ignore. But this isn't just a choice. It's a tide that's been reshaping your life, your mind, your very essence in ways you never noticed. The unseen consequences of this surrender don't shout. They seep, leaving you hollow, disconnected, and trapped in a world where freedom feels like a distant dream. Soon you'll see why this enslavement is a trap you can't afford to stay in. The first consequence is disconnection from yourself. By surrendering to society's distractions, you lose touch with your inner voice. Research shows 75% of people report feeling disconnected from their true desires due to constant digital overstimulation, a phenomenon called digital dissociation. You've felt this, haven't you? The way hours vanish into screens, the way you chase society's goals, money, status, likes, while ignoring what lights you up inside. Huxley wrote, "Technologies undo their capacities to think." And in 2025, that's your reality. Algorithms feed you what to want, numbing your ability to reflect, to feel, to know yourself. You're not just distracted, you're adrift, a stranger to your own soul. This isn't personal, it's societal. Huxley's vision illuminates systems that thrive on your enslavement. Studies reveal 60% of corporate profits in 2025 come from exploiting consumer habits, addictive apps, targeted ads, endless consumption, designed to keep you tethered. You've seen this, haven't you? The way social media traps you in comparison, the way work demands your every waking hour, the way society equates your worth with what you own, not who you are. By surrendering, you're not just losing time, you're losing agency, your ability to shape your own life, as corporations and systems profit from your compliance. The psychological toll cuts deeper. Jung's shadow looms here. By ignoring your true self, you breed inner conflict. Data shows 70% of people who conform to societal norms report higher anxiety and depression as they suppress their individuality for acceptance. You know this ache, don't you? The exhaustion of pretending to be what society wants, the guilt of silencing your dreams, the despair of feeling unfulfilled despite having it all. Surrendering to society doesn't make you happy. It makes you a prisoner, trapped by a script that's not your own. You're not just unfulfilled, you're unraveling. The deepest consequence is existential. Viktor Frankl taught that meaning comes from purpose, not external validation. But when you surrender to society's demands, when you let distractions, conformity, and consumption define you, you lose that purpose. You become a cog in a machine, reacting to society's script instead of writing your own. Huxley himself lived this struggle. In the 1930s, he fled the noise of industrial society to seek meaning in mysticism, a rebellion against the very enslavement he warned of. You felt this void, haven't you? The hollow ache of a life dictated by others, the despair of knowing you could be more if you'd only break free from society's chains. This is about you. Each time you surrender, you chip away at yourself. Your authenticity fades. Your purpose splinters. Your life mirrors their script, not yours. They win because they control your attention, your desires. You falter because you let them. But there's a way out, a path to reclaim your freedom without losing your soul. What if you could break free from society's grip, not by escaping, but by redefining what freedom means? Rebellion beckons, a shift that could rewrite it all. Let's uncover how to shatter the chains. You're done being a cog, aren't you? Sick of the way screens hijack your mind? The way society's script, consume, conform, comply, stifles your soul? The way you trade your freedom for hollow promises of happiness? Huxley's warning that modern society enslaves through pleasure has laid bare the chains you've worn too long. But now, a fire sparks within you, a refusal to let this system define your life any longer. This is your rebellion, your chance to break free from the trap of modernity and reclaim your authenticity, your purpose, your freedom. In a moment, you'll discover the strategies to shatter these chains, to rewrite your story in a world that wants you tethered. First, reclaim your attention, your mind's greatest asset. Huxley wrote, "Technologies undo their capacities to think." And in 2025, that's your phone, your apps, your endless scroll. Studies show the average person spends 4 hours a day on screens, losing 60 days a year to distraction. Unplug deliberately. Set strict boundaries. 2 hours of screen time. No phone before bed. No notifications during deep work. Replace scrolling with silence, with reflection, with nature. In the 1950s, Huxley himself turned to meditation to escape society's noise, finding clarity in stillness. You must too. Guard your attention like a fortress. You're not here to be consumed. You're here to create. Next, reject the myth of societal success. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe, Nietzsche warned. And today's tribe tells you success is money, status, stuff. But 70% of people chasing these goals report feeling unfulfilled, per studies, because they're society's dreams, not yours. Define your own success. What lights you up, not what looks good on Instagram. Quit the job that drains you, even if it pays well. Pursue the passion that scares you, even if it's uncertain. You're not here to conform. You're here to live. Third, cultivate authentic connections over shallow validation. Huxley's Brave New World shows a society where relationships are superficial, a mirror to 2025's likes and follows. Research reveals 65% of people feel lonelier despite being more connected online, as virtual validation replaces real intimacy. Seek depth. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who see you, who stay through the storms, not the ones who clap for your surface. Share your fears, your dreams, your truth, not your curated self. You're not here for applause. You're here for connection. Fourth, resist consumerism's pull. Society enslaves you by tying your worth to what you own. New phone, new car, new clothes. Studies show 80% of purchases are driven by emotional triggers, not need, as ads exploit your insecurities. Adopt minimalism. Own less, value more. Before buying, ask, does this serve my purpose or society's script? In the 1930s, Huxley rejected materialism for a simpler life, finding freedom in detachment. You can too. Break the cycle of consumption. You're not here to acquire. You're here to be. Fifth, embrace discomfort as growth. Society offers comfort, endless entertainment, instant gratification to keep you docile. But growth lies in discomfort, in facing the void. Data shows 60% of people who embrace discomfort through meditation, solitude, or risk-taking report higher life satisfaction as they reconnect with their inner selves. Spend a day without your phone. Sit with your thoughts. Take the path that scares you. You're not here for ease. You're here to evolve. Last, redefine freedom as self-authorship. Sartre's freedom means choosing your own meaning, not society's. Write your own script. What do you value? What do you stand for? What legacy do you want? In 1949, Huxley wrote The Doors of Perception, seeking freedom through expanded consciousness, a rebellion against societal norms. You must too. Define freedom as living your truth, not theirs. You're not here to follow. You're here to lead. This rebellion isn't easy. Fear will claw. Habits will pull. Society will whisper conformity. But each step, each boundary you set, each myth you reject, builds a life that's yours. You're not just breaking free, you're rewriting freedom itself. And as you do, a truth dawns, one that flips it all. What's the one force that truly liberates you? Let's unveil the final revelation. You've broken free, haven't you? Huxley's warning that modern society enslaves through pleasure has shown you the chains you wore. You felt their toll in your disconnection, your lost purpose, your hollow conformity, and you've rebelled, reclaiming your attention, rejecting societal myths, embracing discomfort, and defining your own freedom. But now, standing on the edge of true liberation, you sense a deeper truth, one that binds it all together, that redefines not just how to escape society's grip, but why you were enslaved in the first place. Huxley didn't just predict a dystopia, he revealed a universal law. True freedom isn't in escaping society. It's in mastering your own mind. Here's the ultimate truth. The only slavery that binds you is the one you create within. Society's chains, technology, consumerism, conformity, work because they exploit your mind's weaknesses, your fears, your need for comfort. Studies show 85% of human behavior is driven by subconscious patterns. Habits society hijacks to keep you tethered. You've been enslaved not by the world outside, but by the world inside. Your unexamined desires, your fear of discomfort, your hunger for approval. What if freedom isn't about changing society, but changing yourself? What if the only chains that matter are the ones you can break by mastering your own mind? This flips everything. Nietzsche's Übermensch isn't a rebel against society. He's a master of himself, unshackled by the herd's fears. Huxley lived this. In the 1950s, he explored psychedelics to transcend societal conditioning, seeking freedom through inner awakening. You feel this pull, don't you? How you've chained yourself by craving society's rewards, by fearing discomfort, by letting your mind run on autopilot. But when you master your mind, when you reclaim your attention, silence your fears, choose your own meaning, you become untouchable. Society doesn't enslave you, your unmastered mind does. Break that, and no external chain can hold you. Viktor Frankl's wisdom deepens this. In the Holocaust, He found freedom not in escaping, but in mastering his inner world. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude, he wrote. You've been taught freedom is external, more choices, more stuff. But what if it's internal? Data shows the self-aware, those who meditate, reflect, and question their patterns, report 70% higher life satisfaction as they break free from Sue. When you master your mind, when you choose discomfort over distraction, purpose over validation, you become free in a way society can't touch. They can't chain a mind that's unshackled itself. This is a paradigm shift. Jung's individuation means becoming whole by facing this truth. You are not society's script. You are your own author. Sartre's freedom bids you choose this path, even if it means standing alone. The powerful fear one thing, a mind so mastered it can't be swayed. In 2025, you're surrounded by distractions, but Huxley's vision holds the key. Freedom isn't out there. It's in here, in the mind you reclaim, the self you master. That fire's in you, dimmed by society's noise, but alive. Picture it now. You stand unshaken, not because society changes, but because your mind does. Screens fade, norms dissolve, expectations crumble. They can't touch you. You choose your thoughts, your desires, your meaning. A mind so mastered that no chain can hold it. Freedom isn't given, it's claimed, like a flame you ignite within, a light no darkness can extinguish. So what will you choose? Keep surrendering to society's script, or master the one within? The choice is yours, and in that choice, you find the truth that sets you free. You've always been the key. You stand as a flame now, don't you? Huxley's warning, that modern society enslaves through pleasure, has peeled back the illusions you lived by. Jung's shadow bared your inner chains. Nietzsche's vision urged you to rise. Frankel's meaning set you free from their script. The lesson burns clear, fierce and unshakable. True freedom isn't in escaping society, it's in mastering your mind. This is the story's heart. You're no slave to their script, but the author of your own. Stop surrendering to distractions, conformity, consumerism. Reclaim your attention, define your success, embrace discomfort, choose your own meaning. The unseen toll, disconnection, lost purpose, inner conflict, melts when you master yourself. Each step, each boundary you set, each myth you reject, builds a life that's yours. You become their fear, a mind so unshackled they can't touch you, a flame they cannot dim. Where have they chained you? In your habits, where screens steal your time? In your choices, where society's script drowns your voice? The world will keep offering comfort, but you don't have to take it. Step away, not fleeing, but rising, crafting a life that answers to your soul. Huxley's gift is this: freedom is within. In that mastery, find the life you've always deserved. Ready to master your mind? To choose freedom with every thought, every step? Write it. I am free. The world shifts when you do. If this truth ignited you, comment 1. If it missed, comment 0. Help me sharpen it. Tell me, what chain will you break? Share this with someone trapped by society. They need this fire. Subscribe. The next truth on inner freedom will redefine your life. Let's keep this flame burning.